Good morning. Well, I'm beginning a new project on the Ford 4x4 Ambo, and that is to mount this pole or mast. It's a 25-foot pole used for antennas. Folds down to about 6 feet when it's all lowered, and I doubt I'll ever raise it over 25 or over 10 feet maybe. But if I'm out camping somewhere and I need a better reception, I can raise it up once I have an antenna mounted to it. And I'll also mount the weather vane or the wind vane and the wind speed instruments onto it also, so that when I get somewhere I can raise it up and get good measurements. Now the challenge is to find a place to mount it. The old pole that I had, it was a smaller diameter pole. It was mounted right here, and so because it was a smaller diameter, it could go right up behind the awning right there, and so it made it easy access. I could just step up on here, use the handle, and raise it and lower it. And I had just the flag on there, but this will be used to hold probably a flag, maybe the WeBoost antenna, and like I said, that the weather instruments. So my choices, I think, are either to try to mount it back here again, right where this old one was, whoops. Let's see if I can do this without denting it. I think it's an aluminum. So I can either mount it right there. I can mount it over on this corner, which is wider. I can't really do it on this corner where the wide part, because of the awning right there, blocks part of it. It would have to go on this narrower part, unless I could figure out a way to mount it somewhere on this side, on the back. Can't really do it here because of this door I need access to. But like I said, I could mount it on this wider part. And I've thought about some areas up front. I've seen some people who post theirs, or put their post or pole like right here, but they tend to have more of a flat box instead of this area which blocks it all. So I can't really do that. Can't mount anything on the side because of all the boxes here. Can't really mount it here because unless I mounted it, because of the awning actually. So that kind of leaves these two back corners, and maybe right here. I don't use this little door. There's no box on the other side. It just goes straight into the inside of the vehicle. But I really don't want to block that. And if I put it here, I can't open this door all the way. So I'm kind of not really wanting to do that either. And it would block that little light up there as well. Another issue that I have is that it comes with these plastic mounts, and it's made just to actually slide into a little piece that goes on, and apparently this is really not made to be permanently mounted. It's just got two plastic pieces that you put the pole in and slide it in, and it has a plastic base that most people just put on the ground like this and then slide it into their plastic piece like that. I could do that, but then whenever I want to put anything on it, like an antenna, I would have to, you know, unhook the wires, and it's just kind of a hassle. And then also storing it inside the vehicle, the pole. I'd rather mount it permanently, even though they don't seem to suggest it from the labels or the warnings that are on here. But we'll see. So I don't think I'm going to use these plastic pieces. I don't think they just don't feel very sturdy. If I'm, you know, permanently mounting it, I don't want it falling off. And there's this one and another one that I already took off. It slid off the bottom. They're just not very sturdy, I don't think. So I'm going to use something like this. It will be mounted, it'll be attached to the pole with two hose clamp, big clamps. And then this part will be bolted onto the body somewhere. So that's the plan, and I'll let you see what it looks like when it is complete. Alrighty, there is the final mounting spot. So you can see these mounting brackets are wider than that space, so they hang out on both sides. And I tried to get them pretty much exactly same level and mounted the same. So the pole, it will go up straight, although it might be a little angle if the box is not completely squared. But there it is in the lowered position. That's where it'll be when I'm driving. And then, like I said, all that stuff up there, the weather gear or weather equipment, will be mounted at the top here. So it'll still be up a little above the box a little bit, but it won't be that high. And then when I get to a camping spot, I can raise it up as high as I want. Now I have ordered more of these clamps. It's secured pretty tightly to the box here, but I ordered a couple more. I'll put at least one more, maybe right here in the middle, just for extra stability. And you know, when I'm driving on the highway or down the road, I want to make sure it's on there nice and snug. But I try to also put it a little bit over to this side, just so it doesn't hang out too much, the pole. I don't want to catch things with it. If I do drive up against any branches or anything, they'll likely won't get caught on it. They'll just kind of go off the side here. Hopefully I'll avoid branches, low-hanging branches. But that is the final spot. Let me show you what it looks like when it's all raised up. All right, well, had to back up for this shot. There it is, fully raised. That's 25-foot pole. I doubt I'll ever have it raised that high with all the weather equipment on it. But if I wanted to, I could. And that's again why I want to add a couple more braces, so that if it is raised that high and there is a little wind, you know, it's secured to the box. I don't have to worry about it coming off. So who knows, maybe I'll even put a mount on it somewhere for a flag. There it is. I've seen some people put lights on it at night, so they have like a flashing light, a strobe or something when they're out in the desert. This is an aluminum pole. It's from WeBoost. It's an antenna pole. They sell it for their boosting, you know, for either your phone or Wi-Fi boosters that you can mount on it to get a better reception. I may even put an over-the-air antenna to get some TV channels close by wherever I am. And it's basically just, it's screw, you you tighten each one, you screw it or unscrew it to tighten or loosen it. Looks pretty good. I'm sure the neighbors around here are wondering what in the world is this guy doing with this big huge pole, but I'll go ahead and take it down.